let's examine this relatively scarce late 19th century atlas of the world, family atlas, like so. It is the American Agriculturist's New Family Atlas, 1899 by the Orange Judd Company, with maps by Rand McNally. I'm going to flip through it so you can see the condition and what the maps look like. The first few leaves here are detached or loose, and they are protruding ever so slightly from the text block. Atlases often wind up in this sort of condition because of the heavy consultation. Use a book enough and it'll start to fall apart. And so this book has been consulted, but it's still very clean internally, largely very clean. Each state, more or less, has its own map. A couple states are grouped. Nice, some city plans. It was Boston, New York City, here's Chicago. And we're getting into the western states here. There's Texas, 1899. And western states here. And once we get past these, we're going to get into, I'll show you in a second. Right here we get to Alaska, Canada, then some regional, maritime Canada there, West Indies here, with insets, large map of Cuba, Havana Harbor inset, and 4 other small insets around the island. Here's South America, all of Europe, all of Asia, large double page of Palestine, double page Africa, Oceania with Hawaii inset and New Caledonia, and down here is Eastern Polynesia. This is interesting, the Philippine Islands. Here's a map of Hawaii with like a photographic interior terrain look to it. And here we have unknown region in the North Pole. And after this, we get to this chart of religious denominations. Here's postal information with rates of postage. And here is a timeline of historical events leading to this ethnographic overview of all the different cultures and peoples around the world. Yeah, this is a very interesting supplemental feature to this atlas. Yeah, all these are line drawings. Perhaps some sort of a transfer process from photographs at this date that would be possible. And there are supposed types from all these different regions and how they dressed, and yeah, it's always fascinating. The commentary, no doubt, is completely fascinating as well. And here we get into Asiatic Turkey, Arabia, Persia. Here's India, Persian types of Persian beauty. Oh, look, there's Mecca there. And here is an Indian figure with an iron collar. There's a snake charmer. Wow. Huh. It's quite something. Look at this. An egg dance. Okay. Lhasa, Chinese Mandarin. Okay. Farther India, Malay, Japanese, Korea. Yeah, right there, that was a Korean Mandarin, Korean type, like so. And here we have, yes, various Asiatic types, and here's Africa. And yeah, this is very interesting. Look at this, Central Africa. Huh. Look at this, quite a bit here on Africa, Southern Africa here. Then we get to Oceania. That's South Australian there. Tattooed Maori woman. Yes, the New Hebrides. Samoan chief, Tahiti, a tattooed Marquesas Islands. Now, we get into an overview of the countries, overview of the states with little seals like this. And then we get the signatures of the Declaration of Independence. We get a list of all the presidents with their photos. Here's the cabinets. Here's the Constitution of the United States with the Articles and Amendments. And after the index, we get into this photographic section with these photographs of Hawaii. And these are all photographs of Hawaii. Very interesting early black and white photographic views. Here's Santiago, Cuba, Havana, Cuba. And Here's the Philippine Islands, including Hong Kong Harbor. And we continue with more Philippine views, including that fascinating one of punishment methodology. And here's Puerto Rico here, and we go back here to the Philippine Islands again. And that is how this atlas survives and what's inside of it. And it is available now online from me, Brian DiMambro.